Good evening and welcome to the 7:45 Prime News on My Media Prime. My name is Genda Pelgin Blanche King. On our top stories, local administrative authorities in Douala have blocked a crusade for back to school organized by Jean-Jacques Ekindi and Christian Cardinal Toumi. The governor of the Northwest region of Cameroon, Governor Adolphe Lele Lafrique, has assured the population of Boyo Division and the Northwest region in general of security measures to ensure effective back to school come September 2. Those were our top stories, and now the news in full. Local administrative authorities in the economic capital of Cameroon, Douala, have blocked Jean-Jacques Ekindi and Christian Cardinal Toumi from holding a crusade for back to school in the Northwest and Southwest regions of Cameroon. The meeting, which was scheduled to take place today, 29 August 2019 at 2:30 p.m., did not finally hold, leaving delegates from other parts of the region in Cameroon stranded, as we have details in the following report. The planned meeting to discuss peace issues and back to school in the two English-speaking regions of the country has been cancelled abruptly. According to the organizers, Jean-Jacques Ekindi and Christian Cardinal Toumi, they received a call from the senior divisional officer with prior information on the unavailability of the space for the supposed meeting.
Ceux qui ont pris la peine de se déplacer pour cette initiative pour la paix. Il se trouve que depuis hier soir, il nous a été indiqué que la salle n'est pas disponible pour nous. Malgré toutes les démarches qu'on a faites auprès du préfet, auprès du gouverneur, auprès du délégué, je tiens néanmoins à dissiper tout équivoque. Le sous-préfet a reçu la déclaration et a autorisé cette salle. C'est la salle qui n'a pas été disponible et c'est la raison pour laquelle nous nous voyons contraints de différer cette réunion. Mais je tiens aussi à vous dire que l'initiative pour la paix que nous avons engagée ne va pas s'arrêter là.
According to the organizers, the hall was sealed to prevent delegates and representatives from all the regions to access the hall. The Archbishop of Douala, representing the Cardinal, left 5 minutes after arrival. It should be noted that the main objective of the meeting was to launch a crusade for back to school. Many have, however, questioned the motive of this shutdown, while others think the move was not timely considering how close the 2019-2020 academic year is. On to something else. The 6th edition of the Wuri Arts and Craft exhibition has kicked off in Douala today. The colorful opening ceremony was chaired by the Senior Divisional Officer for Wuri, Matuga Stanley, tells us more.
The 250 arts and craft exhibitors are drawn from the four corners of Wuri Division, littoral region of Cameroon. The Divisional Arts and Crafts Exhibition, which is in its 6th edition, is aimed at valorizing the creative works of Cameroonian arts and craft men and women. The Senior Divisional Officer for Wuri, who presided over the opening ceremony, called on the exhibitors to showcase their rich savoir-faire.
À travers un événement comme celui-ci, il est tout à fait évident que les artisans devraient eux-mêmes tirer le maximum profit. J'ai profité pour interpeller les municipalités, parce que vous savez très bien que cet événement est une déclinaison de compétences transférées. Alors, lorsque on sollicite des compétences de proximité, il faut bien les assumer. Il a donc été question également d'impulser, de sensibiliser les magistrats municipaux du Wuri à tirer le maximum profit de ce secteur d'activité qui est un secteur d'activité porteur de croissance.
The divisional delegate for small and medium-sized enterprises, social economy and handicraft for Wuri highlighted the criterion used for selection and some of the innovations put in place this year.
La promotion de l'artisanat. Nous avons procédé préalable par une sélection au niveau de une exposition municipale organisée par les communes, où nous avons sélectionné 15 artisans en vue de procéder au salon départemental que vous vivez aujourd'hui. L'agriculture fait partie de la production de l'artisanat de vous avez vu des gens qui déposeront des tomates, ceux qui vont apporter des poules, des légumes, et qui ne sait pas les intérieurs. Et puis cette grande mobilisation, il y a même un orchestre pour attirer le public. Et surtout, cette grande campagne de dépistage gratuit des maladies cardiovasculaires.
Items like dresses, foodstuff, furnitures, body lotions, just to name but these, are on the stands for exhibition, with each exhibitor nursing hopes of winning.
We do snacks, cakes, and all that we can make out of flour. We do it out of our local flours. So we use plantain, we use cassava, we use rice, we use all what we have in our farm.
Les objectifs du salon d'abord, c'est de faire que les artisans se rivalisent des dresses. Et vous savez, quand il y a des compétences, ça veut dire qu'à la fin, on voudrait récompenser. Et si on peut être récompensé, c'est bon, ça veut dire qu'on a bien travaillé. Et puis, au-delà de ça, nous pouvons aussi faire des bonnes affaires. Vous savez, si on vit ça.
The 3 days Arts and Craft Fair will end on Saturday, August 31st.
The governor of the Northwest region of Cameroon, Governor Adolphe Lele Lafrique, has assured the population of the Boyo division and the Northwest region in general that the government is doing everything possible to step up security measures to ensure effective back to school come September 2. Our reporter in the Northwest region, Charles Kebwa, tells us more in the following report.
Northwest Governor Lele Lafrique has assured the people of Boyo Division that the defense and security forces will do everything to ensure a smooth take-off of classes in the entire Boyo Division and the Northwest region. The governor made the call during a back-to-school sensitization and security meeting that took place August 27, 2019 at the SDO's conference hall in Fundong, where it was disclosed that out of 54 secondary schools, 186 primary and nursery schools in Boyo Division, none of them opened their doors last school academic year.
We seize the opportunity of this visit here, like elsewhere in the region, to contact the civil servants that are earning salary without working. Some are even using the salary to fuel the crisis. And I would like to disclose to you that on Friday, I signed more than 100 decisions sanctioning civil servants in Norway that are not going about their daily activities.
Boyo, being the 7th division, visited to sensitize the parents and people on the need to send their children to school.
The head of state has taken necessary measures to accompany class resumption in the Northwest region and here in Boyo Division. Our children, like everywhere else in the world, have the right for education, and to strongly condemn those that are trying to hinder the future of our children. Some of them are seeking for greener pasture abroad and even trying to have other nationalities, having deprived our children to their right, and we strongly condemn them and commit ourselves, our collaborators and everybody to fight against them and make sure clans resume effectively in the Northwest region and here in Boyo Division.
On his way to Fundong, series of attacks on the governor's convoy by separatist fighters.
Coming here, how it was difficult to reach Boyo, but thanks to the professionalism of our security services, we were able to arrive Boyo.
As of the Rapid Intervention Battalion removed close to 68 roadblocks set up permanently by the separatist fighters. The soldiers exchanged gunshots with the separatist fighters, working tirelessly to clear road mounted with stones, large trees and other traditional items that hindered traffic from Fundong to Bamenda in the past 3 years. Humanitarian assistance were equally given to the administration of Boyo Division to be distributed to internally displaced persons of the division.
In the southwest region of the country, prior to the start of the 2019-2020 academic year, a series of sub-divisional launches have been held in Kumba. The separate meetings took place today under the watchful eyes of authorities and stakeholders. Tamful Sidwan has details of this report.
A series of sub-divisional launching of the academic year 2019-2020 has taken place in Kumba, capital of Meme Division, this Thursday, 29th August 2019, involving actors in the basic education sector who have been meeting to chart measures for the effective school resumption on Monday, 2nd September 2019. In Kumba 2, the launching took place under the watchful eyes of the divisional officer for Kumba 2 subdivision, Edwin Kenya Ngwana, and in Kumba 1 subdivision under Chafo Roger, while in Konye the launching was held behind closed doors at the Kumba Banquet Hall under the auspices of the divisional officer for Konye, Mr. Epimba Blessed, who even told journalists that he does not live in Konye, so he has nothing to say about Konye subdivision. Epimba Blessed was appointed divisional officer for Konye in 2018, and he has confirmed to the press that he cannot say anything about his area of jurisdiction because he does not live there. On to Kumba 2 subdivision, the divisional officer, Mr. Edwin Kenya Ngwana, pleaded for school resumptions in his area of command.
Yes, we have just launched the 2019-2020 academic year in Kumba 2 subdivision, and the particular message I want to pass here is that we are appealing to parents to send their children to school. We are appealing to pupils and students to go back to school. No meaningful development can come without education. That is the plea, that children should go back to school. And in fact, it's just 2 weeks ago that we held a meeting here with all the stakeholders who indicated that they are very ready for schools to start. So during this meeting, I've instructed head teachers, all the education stakeholders of Kumba 2 subdivision to put in place all dispositions to ensure that the school campuses are clean so that children can effectively start classes on the 2nd of September 2019.
The launching of the academic year in other subdivisions were also done behind closed doors, but actors in the basic education sector have stated that education is paramount, but they pray for a peaceful and conducive environment if classes have to resume in the division.
Tamful Sidwan ending that report. The population on Toko Street in Kumba have expressed disappointment at the slow pace of activities handled by the Kumba City Council. These individuals face difficulties passing through the Toko Bridge after it was swept by heavy rains. Since May 2019, the City Council and the subdivisional councils have not responded to the cries and worries of the population. Tamful Sidwan reports again from Kumba.
This has been the main entrance into Ntoko Street in Kumba 2 subdivision from Kumba 1 subdivision for over the years. Movement here has been a nightmare for 3 months today, ever since the bridge linking these 2 subdivisions was swept off by debris following a heavy downpour on the night of the 31st of May 2019.
People already fake coconut for up there. You fall inside water, you don't carry the bridge. All the whole quarter, they pass around. For pass round, we pay 200, come back 200, now 400. That way, now very hard, difficult time this way. Man, they spend that money. Sometimes they would use stress for crossing inside the water. Some man don't fall inside the water.
The water high, we don't feel cross because we don't get that means of cross. But when for 2 days water go down, we manage for cross on Toastone for go Musa would go.
The population here is left with no option than to move round through the amusement park roundabout and hilltop in Kumba, taking close to 30 minutes from Bisek Junction as against a 5-minute walk formally. It has also led to difficulties for Christians of a congregation under the Apostolic Church in Cameroon who formerly used this bridge to go to worship. The population here has been in a fix as the Kumba 1 Council has not been able to put up a bridge here to satisfy the worries of the inhabitants who use this stretch. Meanwhile, the Kumba 2 Subdivisional Council has also been waiting to see the bridge constructed by the Kumba 1 Subdivisional Council, which in their nature has always wanted the responsibility to be taken by the City Council under its government delegate Ngokele Victor. If the politics of sit and wait continues, then it's going to be very difficult for this bridge to be constructed, since it is a boundary between the Kumba 1 and Kumba 2 subdivisions, thereby creating a problem of who to take responsibility for the bridge to be constructed and who to receive revenue for any activity carried around the area. Inhabitants here have expressed a lot of disappointment with the SDF mayors, who have not announced any visit to evaluate the damage ever since the incident occurred.
Yeah, when at the main bridges, this bridge one at the main bridge, the water don't carry. You will see them for down there, now they pour in that way, the water don't carry. So, we even beg, we don't go see government delegates say, you can't see the bridge, you don't can survey the bridge, but for fix them, you don't want to fix them.
This in effect has also led to financial loss, as denizens spent much money to move between the two council areas.
Yes, televiewers, that is the situation here. It's very difficult for the population of Ntoko Street here in the city of Kumba. You see how difficult it is to take the risk and cross this particular bridge. But for those who cannot cross the bridge, they either use the main path through the amusement park right up to Ntoko Street, and this costs approximately 30 minutes, and you pay about 300 francs before getting to the neighborhood. Unlike formerly, when you used to take just about 5 minutes from Bisek Junction to Ntoko Street here in the city of Kumba. For Prime News, my name is Tamfu Sidwan Jimbie in Kumba, Cameroon.
New Deal veteran FC of WOM and 11 Brothers FC of the West Region have ended on a one-goal tie after a football encounter which took place at Stade Lefkou in the Bafoussam. The football match was aimed at strengthening and keeping relationship as veterans in football. Charles Kebwa completes the story.
Thrilling veteran football encounter pairing New Deal Veteran Football Club of WOM from the Northwest region and the 11 Brothers Football Club from the West region took place at the Stade Lefkou de la Chifferie in Bafoussam, August 24th, 2019, aimed at strengthening and keeping their relations as veteran football clubs. The encounter was all about sport.
Veteran is a very good idea. So many people think that veterans only like drinking, they are drunkards. But I want to think that if you want to be medically and physically fit, sports is the first primordial factor in life. Because even when you visit a medical doctor, will tell you exercise is good. And when you remove this waste product that is toxic in your system, I want to think that you grow younger and stronger.
They came to do physical exercise with their brothers from the West region and share experiences as veterans.
The both teams are trying to play a very good football, and that's why I'm happy. I would like that the match should continue like that, because we don't want to go out to come out with injuries.
Despite the challenges faced because of the ongoing crisis in the Northwest region, which has resulted to many of them veteran footballers displaced, now IDPs on other regions.
We came to do physical exercises with our brothers that are in the Western region, so that we can share experiences in what they have and what we too have, and we can learn how to always exchange, because most of the veterans in the Western region are equally from the Northwest region.
Can't lose glorious moment as veteran club members.
We should keep the relationship warm until the situation we are facing gets through, because if we don't do this, we might end up forgetting ourselves.
The veterans used the encounter to appeal to Cameroon's Ministry of Sports and Physical Education to revive the forgotten campo of veterans, footballers and clubs.
There used to be a tournament among veterans, Corpo and veterans, which was organized by the Sports and Physical Education. I don't know for which reason that is.
The thrilling veteran encounter ended on a one goal from each side.
With that sports story, we put an end on today's edition of Prime News on My Media Prime. But before we go, a quick reminder of our top stories. Local administrative authorities in Douala have blocked a crusade for back to school organized by Jean-Jacques Ekindi and Christian Cardinal Toumi. The governor of the Northwest region of Cameroon, Governor Adolphe Lele Lafrique, has assured the population of Boyo Division and the region of the Northwest as a whole of security measures to ensure effective back to school come September 2. Ewane Eli produced the news, coordinated by Lasha Kingsley. My name is Genda Persian Blanche King. Thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow, God willing, at 7:45 for another edition of Prime News on My Major Prime. Stay tuned. Prime Sports comes up with Mechuga Stanley. Good night.